It's never too early to check on our health and make sure everything looks good. Joining me live this morning is Evan Miller, CEO of Gameday Men's Health, to talk more about what things we need to be on the lookout for. Good morning, sir. Thank you so much for your time.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me.
I feel like this must be a conversation you have time after time with men. I would also suspect it's not always a comfortable conversation, getting them to open up about their health, their concerns, their questions.
No, not at all. I mean, here's the fact. Like, guys, we are the least likely to show up for healthcare appointments, most likely to miss appointments, most likely to end up in the ER. You know, when it comes to going to, quote unquote, the doctor, forget it. We'll find any excuse to miss that appointment. So we really have to have comfortable environments, welcoming environments for us to even think about kind of stepping foot into these offices. That's kind of what we have at Gameday, this man cave environment. We make it super comfortable for guys to come and, you know, get treated.
Yeah, so talk to us about what men, depending on their age, need to be on the lookout for.
So early screening is really, really important, right? The earlier we're doing just basic checkups, simple blood work, the better chances we have of catching anything early so that it doesn't turn anything later on. There's two big markers that we see at Gameday that we really focus on. Number one is testosterone levels, okay? The stigma of low testosterone, that's going away, okay? 1 in 4 men have low testosterone. And ED too. Half of guys at some point in their life are going to struggle with ED issues. This is common stuff, right? We say kind of now, it's a new world. There's no shame in your game. Come on in. So we're going to look at testosterone levels, number one. And number two is your PSA, which is your prostate levels. Prostate cancer is everywhere. And if we can just do early screenings on PSA, your prostate levels, we can catch prostate cancer really early, get rid of it so you can live your life and not have to worry about it later on.
Yeah. Evan, what are some common misconceptions? I know you talked about one, just addressing low T, but what are some other common misconceptions that men are dealing with when it comes to getting their health checked?
Yeah, I think the biggest really is there's still this taboo, right? Unfortunately, around, hey, you know, if I have these lower hormone levels, or if I'm struggling with ED, or if I'm struggling with even mental health, or having an off day and maybe I'm depressed, there's something inherently wrong with me as a guy. That thinking is what keeps a lot of guys away from the doctor's office and from just going into these checkups. So really, it's just getting through to the reality that we all going to struggle with it. I mean, yourself, I'm sure at some point we all look in the mirror and the light switch gets turned off at some point in life. We're like, I just don't feel the way I should. It's common. So come on in. There's no shame in your game. You know, pop into a game day and we'll help you get going.
Yeah, and normalizing these conversations can really make all the difference. Speaking of Gameday, do you have Gameday clinics here throughout the Houston area?
We do. Multiple Gameday clinics open in Houston. The great thing at Gameday is we offer free consultations and free testosterone tests, same day appointments as well. So anybody hearing this, if you're at work right now, go to GamedayMen'sHealth.com. You know, you can text in, book an appointment, and we can get you in the same day, get you in and out within half an hour.
And Evan, I think, you know, a big hurdle here for men listening, watching right now, wanting to take this step, but really not understanding or feeling comfortable with how that process looks like, how it starts. Talk to us about, you know, you're saying it's quick, it's easy, but what happens when you come in? Take us from there.
Yeah, so we do a 3-step process, right? Step one for us at Gameday is a free consultation, which includes free labs. So come on in, we're going to do a simple little blood draw. Don't worry, it doesn't hurt. And then 15 minutes later, we're going to know your testosterone levels and your PSA levels. Meanwhile, you're hanging out in our man cave lobby, eating fruit snacks, watching ESPN. Super comfortable environment. Step two is meeting with a licensed clinician. All our clinicians are licensed nationwide. We have 100 locations nationwide, and they're trained in men's health. And then step 3 is starting treatment. So what's normally 3 different appointments, we do in 45 minutes.
Awesome. And do you take insurance? Where does insurance come into play here?
We're only cash pay, and that's for a reason. We want to be able to help guys and do exactly what they need and not be dictated by what the insurance company says.
Okay, all good information. Evan Miller with Gameday. We appreciate your time this morning.
Thanks so much. Great for being here.